morning. Hi everybody. Good morning, Setsuyaku. Good morning, Willie. Good morning, Sil. Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Tia. Good morning, Hair. Hi. 皆さん、おはようございます。I'm tired. My body hurts. And we have 30-degree weather. We had 10 degrees at the beginning of the week. My body is not adjusting. I don't know what's going on, man. I think it's the convention thing, you know? Because I know that this weekend and next weekend there are like things happening everywhere around Europe. But I think also in America, right? There are lots of conventions and stuff. And usually it doesn't rain at conventions. Usually the sun is shining and it's very fucking hot. I think that's every single year. Without like any rule breakers, I think. At least I don't know any. So yeah, of course it's gonna be 30 degrees, but like, can't we have like at least 1 week of 20 degrees in the middle? This is extreme, man. This heat wave. And I bet after the convention is over, so in 2 weeks, the temperature is probably gonna drop to 10 degrees again. I have such a gut feeling, you know? Celsius, yes, Celsius. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know. It's summer? Well, we had 10 degrees before. I don't mind the 30 degrees, but I do mind a 20-degree difference in a single week. Okay? We had winter at the beginning of this week. We never had spring. At least let me have some spring. I love hot weather. I really like my 30 to 35 degrees. I don't mind them at all. But I would like to get used to them a little bit, okay? It's like, come on. I didn't even mind the Japanese summer. I was thriving in that. Which was weird to other people, but I liked it. But my body isn't adjusting very well. I'm in a lot of pain. Well, I'll get used to it. That's fine. 30s and the 80s? Yeah, probably. Wait, let me see what that is. Celsius. To Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, year 30 is 0, but wait, let's see. Yeah, we had from 50 to 86 in a single week in Fahrenheit. Maybe now you understand that's not that little. That's a pretty big change. I was wearing my... Okay, yesterday we had like 20 degrees to be honest, but that was like one day. But even yesterday, like the night was really cold. So I was wearing my winter sweaters. I was full on dressed in winter clothes for the last week, okay? And then on top of my winter clothes, I wore like winter coats when I went outside. And today, I won't even be able to wear pants because it's so hot. No, just kidding. I will wear pants and I will wear long sleeved. I will wear that. You cannot get me out of my long stuff. No, I'm always wearing very, very long things. I know. T-shirts are fine, but like, if I go outside, I would prefer to wear some blouses. And they usually tend to have long sleeves, you know? So yeah. Anyway, we do have to study today. But how are you guys doing? Well, I'm gonna get my study stuff. How are you guys doing? How's the weather for you? Are you gonna go to any conventions this or next weekend? Are you going to the Whole Life concert this or next weekend? Are you... I don't know. How are you doing? This one today. Oh wow. I think we can finish the complete grammar for N5 today. Yeah, easy. Oh, we're gonna finish the grammar today. Nice. But we are far from being finished with the kanji. It's okay. Let's do some kanji. Dave, good morning. Kanji. It's a random week of hot right now before cooling back down to 20 next weekend. Oh, it's gonna go down again? That's nice. That's good. But it's probably gonna go up again on the weekend because, again, there are conventions and it's just like a law of the universe. If there is a convention, it will be 30 degrees. So that every single person who wears any kind of mecha or armor will sweat until they have to go to the hospital. Have you guys ever worn cosplay stuff with like mecha, you know, anything, armor? Because I have a friend, and one time I went to, what were we? Yeah, we went to Dokumi. And this one time we went to Dokumi, she was dressed as one of the, oh, actually I think it was the dude from the Star Wars Yoda thing. And there was this dude, right? I think she was dressed as him. I'm not sure. Maybe that guy. Maybe a different one. But like, you know, yeah. That was fucking torture. We had to abort the mission at some point and go home. She was sweating so much. That was really, really bad. Yeah, there's no air conditioning in German places. Even if there's a convention happening there. Air conditioning is too expensive. They ain't gonna fucking turn that on. I don't even know if the convention has it in the first place, but you know. If you did, you would add a bit... Oh, cooling system? Yeah. Yeah, she didn't do that. She didn't think of it, you know. Whoa, Satsuya, you have catch-up exam beginning this week? Oh, wow. Good luck. What kind of subjects? Medicine, kusuri, or also yaku. Kusuri is just a word for medicine, and yaku is more like connection words. But sometimes it could also just be ya, actually, wait. I'm looking at word right now. It could also be ya, so that the yaku is gone. But that happens a lot of the times anyway. Okay, medicine is a bit long, but we can get there. Hi, Adrian. Also, take you write an analysis, algebra, and informatics. Oh, you need all the luck in the world. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I can't help you with that. I would fail. Good luck. Wait, Dave, do you hate me because I use automod? You just have to stop being naughty. It's not that difficult. Just, you know, censor yourself IRL, you know? Just a little bit of censorship. It's okay. Just don't swear. It's not that dumb. Okay, it is very hard. If I would have an automat for everything that I say on stream, you would only hear the beeping sound like 24/7, just beeping when I speak. You said the F word ended up in purgatory? Well, yeah, duh. How can you say the F word? That's really, really naughty. You shouldn't say that. Okay, we start with the flowers. I'm thinking that, you know, when you have medicine, what is medicine made of, right? Medicine is usually made out of herbs. So this is the herbs, okay? Very important. Then medicine, usually if you get it in pills, it is always white. So, well, not always, but often enough. So you write, white, right? And this is a little crooked. White. This has the little thingy here though. This look ugly. White. Okay. Now the thing is though, okay, and this is important. If you don't take your medicine, you die. So what happens when you die? You go to heaven. Let's hope you go to heaven, okay? And then you get some angel wings. Wish, 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 wish. Oh, this wing is a little crooked. There we go. Ta-da! You could also say that the medicine is shiny because it's holy medicine. And then at the end of the day, I don't know why, but we have a tree over here. There's a random tree, okay? Don't question it. Just don't question the tree, okay? It makes sense. How come you can't cheer once? You don't want my money? What? You should be able to cheer. You should be. I do want your money. You should be able to though. I get to heaven when I skip meds. Yeah, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. A guy with a hat. Yeah, it kind of looks like a guy with a hat as well. That's true. That's you with the hat. Because you're British. British people wear hats, right? Okay. This is the word for medicine. Kusuri. Or, like, there's a word for pharmacy. It's difficult though. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that because I don't know the other country yet. But yeah, there's medicine. We can go over the really easy one though. Meeting. Meeting someone is a verb, which is u, or in, you know, kanji words, it is kai. And it's really easy because where do you meet? You meet underneath a roof. And then you have this, and then you have this. I don't know how to explain, okay? But this is what it looks like. It's easy. It has a roof, it has a thingy, and then it has another thingy, and then it has a private. oh, I know. Wait. Oh, I got it. I know how to explain. Okay, you have the roof. If you meet up, it is always at least 2 people meeting up, right? So you have the number 2, and then you have the private because you meet up in private because you're going to do naughty things like homework. Yeah. Good morning, Range. You know, every time I see a VTuber, remember the VTuber Shonuga Ewa concert incident? Oh, I don't know about that incident. Oh. Secret knowledge. I want to know more. I don't know about that at all. There's a minimum. Oh yeah, there is a minimum for bits. I think it's 100 bits is minimum. Yeah. That could be. Maybe it's 50? I don't know. I think I said a minimum at some point. Don't ask me why. But I did that. And I don't know how to change it either. You have all types of hats, even the Santa ones, Setsuyaku. That's crazy. I used to wear top hats. Was it a top hat? You know these ones. I used to wear them in my free time. And then strange people would stop me on the street and say that I have a huge career in making clothes. And I was like, what? No, I don't. And then I stopped wearing it. That's the story. Anyway, this is meat. Oh. So you have this one, and then right after you write u. That is au. That is the verb for to meet. If you use it in a word, you could use it, for example, for the word company. Don't get jump scared. I know you guys are not employed. It's fine. This one, okay, meeting. And then you write sha. Sha is like this. I think. Yeah. This one should be a bit longer, but yeah. Kai sha. So we have kai and we have sha. I wish they would do sha right now, but they don't teach sha in this part. Okay, whatever. Kai sha. Company. Yeah. You could also say conversation. Conversation is kaiwa. Let me see. Kai. What was it? 1, 2, 3, there we go. Kai wa. Conversation. Kai wa. So we have ao, kaisha, kaiwa. Yeah. So like that. Now, you have to be careful because you may confuse ao or kai with ima, kon, now present. Okay. Now means ima, kon. Because this also starts with the roof, okay? And then it also has this one. But. We do not draw a second one. And then a private. Instead, we draw this. It's like a fu. It's like a little fu below it. That's it. And that means ima, which means now. Or you could be like, I don't know, kongetsu, this month, right? Wait, let me just write this. Kongetsu. Or there's also stuff like kotoshi, which is this year. Kyo is today. You know, wait. We go. Sure, this is like a different pronunciation, right? This is because this together is kyo. There we go. Kyo, which is very different from kon and nichi, but you know, sometimes there are a few special words. You just have to learn them. It's fine. You can do it. I think there are only 2 different words actually. It's kyo and it's kotoshi. There, kotoshi. Toshi this year. This year and today I think are the only ones that are different with emo. Konnichiwa, Kale. Yes, that is correct. Ohayou gozaimasu is morning for me still, so. Hajimemashite? You mean hajimemashite? Adarian desu. The U is silent and will always be. You can actually say desu. You can say that. Unless you meant your own name. But yeah. Desu is very cute. I think I said this before, but I used to have a coworker, a Japanese coworker, this middle-aged man in his 50s, really tall, very big bone structure. Like he was slim, but he had really big shoulders and shit, right? And then every single time would just be like, Desu! Desu! It was adorable, man. I loved him. He was so cool. But you know, my experience in a Japanese company was questionable. But there were some nice people there too. And one of those nice people that I loved a lot were, like, you know, that guy. Desu! Desu! And so, some others were very nice too. But he was awesome. Desu! It's like actually kind of funny. Like during a freaking official meeting, you just hear Desu, Desu. It was so awesome, man. Oh, he was awesome. They fucked him over a lot too, though. Poor man. Poor man. But he was cool. I liked him. Ooh, how about we do 3 that look exactly the same at the beginning? Okay, we're gonna do snow, which is Jesus, that's ugly. Yuki. We do cloud, which is kumo. And then we do electricity, which is den, I think, yeah, den. Okay. Actually, we could probably put rain next to it as well. Whatever. We'll just do these 3. The kind of guy that would brighten my day. Yeah, he did brighten my day. Man, a lot of the times when I was working at the Japanese company, I was crying, man. I was bullied and harassed a lot. Not as much as my other colleague, but you know. But then, you know, the desu that would brighten up my day. Yeah. Electricity doesn't refer to lightning. Yeah, because lightning is electricity. These kanji are those triplets in a show which look nearly identical aside from one thing. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so all of them start the same way. You draw this. Yeah. Then you draw this below it. Then you're going to divide it. Well, actually, it's a little bit prettier like this. And then you divide it. Okay. And then you draw raindrops. That's why I say it's similar to rain. This is the part that you start with every single one of them. Okay, maybe this one would be a little bit prettier. Like this. There we go. Okay, so all of them start off like this. And then you change things, okay? How would they bully such a cute panda? Because I was German and my manager was racist. That's why. Was kind of funny now in retrospective, but that didn't feel great at the moment. But yeah, I was kind of unlucky with my manager. And my manager's manager was also racist. So I was kind of unlucky. And then my manager's manager, I like to drink with. It was very, very funny things going on in that team, not gonna lie. When I came back, I was telling some people about stuff that happened, and we all had a blast because I had the best stories so far. Like, a lot of other people had nice stories too, but mine were like pretty funny. Classic Japan? I don't know about that. I wouldn't say so. No. But it is like very common to hear that Japanese workplaces are toxic, right? But like, have you ever worked a job anywhere? They're all toxic. Like, what's the difference, you know? I just got unlucky with that. I think. Yeah. I know a lot of other people who worked in Japan too. They had very good luck. They had amazing managers. Everything was very nice. I just got unlucky. I think that's it. Refund me my 500 points? Wait, why? What happened? Did you redeem something? Oh, you grew the Panya. Ugh. I don't know why. Sometimes it just doesn't work. There you go. Sorry. It should work automatically, but sometimes it just doesn't wanna. Don't ask me why. I'm gonna have to do that manually. Sorry. There you go. Now I have long hair. You're welcome. But yeah. It wasn't a black company? No, it wasn't a black company. No, it wasn't. Okay, the difference. So, for snow, we are going to be illiterate. You know how usually you write an E? Like this? Yeah, children write it the other way around, right? So we're gonna be the illiterate. We write it like this. Ta-da! Yuki, snow. For clouds, we are actually going to copy some stuff from meeting, kai. Remember here? So we're gonna copy the two people and the private part. Why? Because when it's cloudy outside, bad weather, we will meet up together, me and my friend, and we will spend time at home in private, you know, making out, you know, typical girly thing. Just kidding. Unless yeah. Then electricity. Now electricity, and here comes the tricky thing, okay? For electricity, you have to draw this one a little bit longer, okay? And then you draw a rice field. There we go. This is a rice field. Well, actually, it's much easier to just do this. Then you close it, and then you draw it, because you have to go over here. Ta-da! That is electricity. And then you can write things like electric train, you know? Because this is 10, you can just put like sha behind it. Then sha. Electric train. You know? Yeah. That's how you spell Yuki, Kumo, and Den. Also, the way that I remember the pronunciation for Kumo is because, I know. I actually don't know how I came up with this, but I always remember, like, you know, when the weather is depressing, like there's lots of clouds, so you're depressing. Kumo makes sense as a word for being sad, right? Don't ask me why, but I think it makes sense. but I can't explain it actually. But you know. Battery uses the kanji for pond or puddle? Really? Didn't know that. But yeah. And then we have technically rain, which is also similar. But, yeah. Ow. My nose is itchy. Kumo is a really dark word. I don't know, it just sounds very depressing. And cloudy weather is depressing, you know? And I'm gonna go over one more word. I'm gonna get rid of this. One more word in because then we have finished this part. And that is to sell, you know? It's very important word if you wanna sell yourself. To sell. It's uru. Or also buy actually. Buy. The pronunciation of kumo might play a role in whether it gives sad feeling or not. Oh. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Kumo also means spider, by the way. But that's a different kanji. But it's the same pronunciation. And that, people, is why we need kanji. Because if we have kumo, we never know. Do we mean a cloud? Cloud? Do we mean a... Jesus Christ. Do we mean a cloud? Or do we mean ishpuder? The O's and U's make it dark. Is that so? Let's see. Okay, anyway. Selling. So... we are going to sell gravestones, okay? For that, you need a gravestone. There we go. It looks like a gravestone, so don't question it. And then we need a table, right? Because if you sell something, you have to put it on a table so that you can sell it, obviously. So you draw a table. But the table also needs legs, so you draw 2 legs. And then you have it finished. I know that this looks ugly. Okay, I'm gonna redraw this a little bit prettier. Okay, this is so ugly. Wait, let me redraw it pretty. I can draw pretty, I swear. Yeah, okay, that's the best we can do. Sorry. And that's my prettiest. Spider clots, ew, no. Oh, isn't that like a thing in Australia when it rains spiders? Whoa. No. Spider season. Bad. Very, very bad. I would love to go to Australia one day. But with those spiders, I don't know about that, you know? But yeah, Alec, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Also, uru. Okay, uru. This is u, this is uru. And we have uru. That means to sell. We could also have it in the words, uriba, for example, actually. Uri. Iri, because ri comes from the uru part, okay? It's just conjugated. And then ba. Okay, we have not yet learned ba. But it's okay. It's just this. I think. Oh, sorry, I wrote too many of these little thingies. That is uri ba. Uriba means just sales counter. A sales counter. We haven't learned this one yet, but that's okay. We could do biten. Wait. If we have this, because this can be buy, right? So we have buy, and then we can have this one. You guys know, it's the little person selling some stuff there, and this is buy 10. Buy 10 is a stand or a stall, like stall, I guess, right? You know how like sometimes you go to like a temple shrine festival and there are lots of stalls? That's kind of what it is. Biten. You're getting Duolingo flashbacks? I'm not. What? I'm not doing Duolingo. But yeah, but like, I'm not as cute as Duolingo actually. I gotta be honest. There's nothing better than a green birdie trying to hunt you down, sell your soul if you don't do your dailies. I kind of like them until they used AI, because AI for languages is kind of meh. Bam. I could also be persistent and threatening. I could be threatening. Do you guys want me to be threatening? Should I force you to study? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. 6, 7! That is frightening. Oh, I'm so tired. I woke up at like 7 a.m. because my cat decided to sleep on my arm and it started to feel a little uncomfortable. And then I woke up and I just wanted to turn, right? Just get off my arm. Like, bro, you're too fat and heavy. And then, you know, you can't do that because they assume like, oh, you're awake. It's playtime. And it was not playtime. So he started to lick my face for like half an hour straight. And me fighting against it. I don't want to be groomed. No! I wanted to sleep. And I think that's why I'm tired. Maybe also because I went to bed pretty late. But that's besides the point. Let's go here. You know, this book that I'm using for the kanji, it's a good book, but the order of the kanji is very questionable. As very questionable. I don't know who came up with that either. I don't understand why so many Japanese study books are so terrible. I don't understand. Can anyone please make like a good one? This is so annoying. They're all so shitty. It's like they're battling for which one is the worst. At least a cat doesn't bite your feet to wake you up or turns on your PC. That's true. That's true. But he does like to give me scratches on my feet sometimes, which is nice. And then I take some extra long time on my bed because, I mean, feet scratchies, you know? That's a fucking blessing. But how do they turn on your PC? Well, at least it turns it on and not off, right? I feel like that's a good trait. Today we're gonna learn to. So basically, if you use to, you have like one half of a sentence, okay? Yeah, you have like part of a sentence, then you say to, and then you say the other half of the sentence, okay? And basically it says that the thing that happens on the first half of the sentence, is definitely going to happen 100% if this. Okay, so this will happen if this. I need an example sentence. Oh, she. Okay. I hate example sentences. Man, so shitty. Do you guys have examples? Thinking. Oh, wait. I know I use the same words usually with example sentences, but I don't know. This is something I can relate to. Coffee. Oh. Ah, no, falsch. Okay. Ah, yeah, okay. So the problem with this is that in German and English, you would say, if you drink coffee, you will wake up. But in Japanese, you say, you will wake up if you drink coffee. Right? It's like the other way around. It pisses me off. So first you say what will happen, and then you say why it will happen. So... Panya. Dun! Panya-chan. Actually, I think in this case it's ga. Panya-chan ga. 起きる. It should be basic. Oopsie. 起きると. Panya-chan が起きると、コーヒーを飲みます。I think if we learn from Panya Sensei, then we will understand Japanese. 日本語をわかると、パニャ、I don't know, 先生、パニャ先生から、I think in this case it should be 学びます。学びます。日本語をわかると、パニャ先生から学びます。Yeah. Here you get why this is complicated? Because usually you would say the other way around, right? But in Japanese you don't. And that fucks up my brain. It fucks it up a lot. Oh man. But yeah, also I could write sensei in kanji. Why am I writing this in hiragana? I know why I write it in hiragana, because I forgot shit. But this is good practice, Panya. Panya sensei. Wait, let me look this up. This is probably wrong. but I want to test myself, okay? I can't just look it up. I have to at least try. Thank you for that, Pat Sensei. Kanji. Whoa! It's correct! See, people, that's why you have to test yourself. I spelled sensei without looking it up first. I feel good about myself now. I feel very good. Question, any suggestions on what app is best to learn languages? Yeah, sure. So I recommend you guys to, for Japanese, I would say Bonpro for grammar, Anki for vocabulary, but Anki in general is flashcards, so any language, always Anki for vocabulary and any kind of flashcards you need. Even biology you can do on Anki. Whatever you need. Flashcards, Anki is the best thing out there. Bonpro, Anki. You could use Vanikani for kanji, but no writing practice. So you would have to learn to write next to it. So yeah, it's kind of meh. There is an app that you can have on Android. I forgot what it's called. I can't look it up right now because my device is dead. There's no battery. I'm gonna have to look it up later. What else do we have? Oh wait, I know one. Wait, what was it called? Let me think. Migaku. Migaku is also very good. You should check out Migaku. I think that was the one where you can wait. Or maybe that was a different one? No, I think it is. Migaku. Migaku has great explanations on grammar. They really have really amazing explanations. And I think it's this one, isn't it? Yes. Migaku can give you Jesus Christ, accept all cookies, yeah. Migaku's kinda cool because it's a Chrome extension as well. So when you watch TV, it can turn the TV show into learning material. So you can like select words to make it, you know, like you watch your favorite anime and then you're like, oh, this word is new to me. This word is new to me. And then, you know, you can save it and then, you know, study, which is pretty cool. Yo. But they all, in general, they have great explanations for grammar and stuff. Migaku's actually really good. I recommend it. Not Duolingo, not for Japanese, no. At the beginning, yeah, but then not. The problem I have with Duolingo is that, in general, if you learn a language over Duolingo, it's so slow. It's so slow. It takes ages to get anywhere with the language. Even if you do like your repetition every single day, you need like, I don't know, 3 years to do N5 because it's so slow. So slow. I hate that. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't like things when they're really slow. If you have a lot of free time, you're in no rush, I mean, you know, go for it. Japanese use a lot of kanji, yeah. Anyway, that's that. These are my recommendations. Also get yourself some books to study as well. I know they're all shit, but still worth it. nonetheless. Okay, so this is to. We have 2 example sentences. I'm very happy with this. Oh, actually, we still have 2 pages of grammar. Let me see. What even is this one? Oh, maybe we don't. Ooh, give me a second. Is it only 1 or is it 2? No, it is 2. Maybe this page. And this page. Oh, maybe we're not gonna finish it today, actually. But let's see how far we can get. Oh, we got a raid! Hi! Good morning! The shroom raid! Hi! Welcome! Oh, my model froze. I froze! Oh, I'm back, okay. Good morning! How was your stream? What did you do? You're just chatting, it says. What did you yap about? Did you watch something? What did you do? Did you have fun? It's too much simulation for the model. Yeah, exactly. Too many shrooms for this model to handle. Thank you so much for the raid. You're here to learn. Let's go. You played Elden Ring? Ooh! I'm gonna play Elden Ring tonight too. How far are you? Did you have fun playing it? I really like playing Elden Ring. I'm gonna play it tonight. I'm gonna do Endgame, the last area. I don't want to spoil it. I don't know where you are at the game. But yeah, I love Elden Ring. I hope you enjoy it. Learning is scary. Learning is scary. Yeah, that's true. Don't get jump scared by all the grammar here. We're doing Japanese grammar right now. If you guys don't know me, hi, I am MilayaPanya. I'm a Z Panda, and in the mornings we are studying Japanese, and the evenings we play video games. You're the last boss? Ooh! And you're going back and adventuring right now because you rushed? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there are lots of small bosses and stuff as well, right? I gotta be honest, I oftentimes go off track. I didn't really focus too much. But it's fun. I love the game so much. Man, that means you're farther than me, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. I will take a great care of your shrooms. Ah, my model is tweaking again. I don't know why. I will take great care of them. If you need to take some rest, drink some water, eat some breakfast or dinner, I don't know what time it is for you. Go ahead and do so. You need to recover. She thought she could speedrun her first Souls game and hit the brick wall of not enough damage or health. Oh. Speedrunning your first Soul game is... that's pretty insane. Ay. That's crazy, actually. First one. Like, if you play it for a few times, then I guess that makes sense. But the first time you just want to speedrun it? Why? What? First of all, that's so fucking difficult. And second of all, why speedrun? You gotta enjoy it. I mean, I guess now that you're going back, you are going to do the enjoyment part now. And you're gonna be overpowered for it too, which is gonna be funny. You're not dumb! It's just a little silly. Go big or go home. I guess all guts for all the glory. Yeah, as long as your enemy's guts are not your own, you know. I mean, rushing up to the end boss is pretty impressive. That is very impressive, actually. You gotta do the Rani one. I don't know if you... Oh, ads are incoming. Sorry. If you don't know... I don't know if you have done the Rani quest yet, but you should do it. I'm doing that right now too. It's fun. And she's cute as heck! Yeah, thank you very much. We have to continue with the grammar. Because I already started late. Oops. And we have still some stuff to do. I don't even know what we can do. Let me think. What kind of grammar do we have? Oh, we just learned the to, right? Then I would say we also learned the da and the ta da, right? And the mo. Yeah, we just learned all of these now. Okay. She already finished Danny's quest. Like, nice. I haven't finished yet. Sadly, but that's because I wasn't far enough, I think. Man, I love Rani. She's so cute. I think I'm gonna pass up Professor Panya. Maybe another time I'll learn a little Japanese. Yeah, will come in handy. Feel free to do so. Make sure you follow so you can find me again. Otherwise, I'm gonna go poof, vanished. You don't want me to vanish, do you? Just kidding. Okay. We are going to do... Okay, you're gonna have to use simple past. Then you have to use era. And then the rest of the sentence, okay? Thank you for the lyric, written pecan. Hi, try hard. Hoba? Hoba. Oh, that's a funny name. But yeah, thank you so much again for the raid. Where do we have to? Okay, so this one is the other way around. You remember in to, this part is what has to happen in order for this part to happen, okay? However, when we have the we have it differently. You're saying stuff like, if I had something, then something, right? Or if it were, then. If I had, then. You know? It's like a wish, or you know, sometimes, so for example, you say that if something would be cheap, you would be buying it. Let's do this one actually. We could do example sentence. Yasu past tense. Yasu kata sukata ra. If it were cheap. What could we buy, guys? What do we wanna buy if it were cheap? I wanna buy... What do I wanna buy? If it were really cheap, a house. I would buy a house. Okay. Kanji. We learned this yesterday. Ear. Ear is... We're heading to bed. It's very late for you. Oh, okay. Take your sleep. Take a good rest. Recover. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. What is ear again? Ear is... Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I forgot. I remember half of it, but half isn't enough. Oh, it had the roof. That's why. Okay, the roof. 1, 2, 3, and the K. There we go. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Kaitai, I suppose, right? Kanji, but this kanji is fine. Kai tai desu. Okay, 安かったら家を買いたいです。Yeah. It's like simple past, da. It's like if I had, if it were, if it were, if I had, stuff like that. However, you can also say the general ta form. So if you have ta, it's like a verb ta, and then because this is more like adjectives, right? That's why it says tara, but it's like an adjective. We have a verb with ta, and then you have the ra, and then you have the rest of the sentence. It's more like as soon as. Yeah, I think so. As soon as ... something else happens. Okay. So. Do. G.なったら10時なったらパニャ先生の日本語日本語クラス？ I don't know. 日本語クラスが始めます。Yay! Okay, yeah. Okay, so as soon as it hits 10 a.m. or 10 o'clock, it says, whatever, 10 a.m., Panya sensei no Nihongo class ga hajimemasu. So my Japanese class starts. Yay! Because it is 10 a.m. that it starts. Does this make sense to you? I think this makes sense, right? Yeah, I think this makes sense. And then we could also use more actually. It's more like if you use more, it is more saying like even if something, then something. Okay, so what could we say? Even if atsui Zoe is woman. Zoe demo. By the way, with this one, usually use te form. And if you have a noun, you have to use de. So it's like Atsui demo. Which kind of makes sense because it sounds like demo, right? Atsui demo. Soto. E. Is that, how do you spell ikimasu? Soto. Iki. Masho! There we go. Let's go outside even if it's hot. Bye bye, Sal. Thank you for hanging. Okay, this is the mod part. Yeah. The last thing, but it's a little bit different, it's just moshi. You could say moshi, and that's at the beginning of a sentence though. So it's more like how do you say? It's like saying moshi is basically like saying if, when. And then you also have to always use it with tara. Tara, right? And then the rest. But yeah, it's like moshi you could think you could actually just use it here. Let me see. Yes, I don't know. I think I wouldn't say that actually. Moshi. Let's use moshi. Moshi. No. Wait. We're gonna do different. Shit. There we go. Zen. And. Ga. Tara. なんかあったら Starbucks. Starbucks? I don't know how to spell Starbucks. Starbucks. Starbucks に抹茶. Matcha? How do you spell matcha in Japanese? I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna do nomimono. When in doubt, just change the words. Nomi. Mono. O. Kai. Kaitai desu. Right? So if I had 1,000 yen, it isn't much, but it's like $10, right? Then I would go to Starbucks and buy myself a drink. Yeah. Or I would want to buy. It's still with wanting to. Does this make sense to you guys? Mo. Tara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! 5 grammars. Does this make sense? Do we have any questions? Do we need to research anything? I feel like this is relatively straightforward. The problem arises when you have to actually use it. I think that's the problem. Because it is kind of difficult to use. Because it's a lot of thinking you gotta do. And you gotta be honest, I don't really use it that much. Probably should. It's a nice grammar. You can do lots of sentences with this. Yeah. And then I have a few more grandmas left. We have still, yeah, we'll do that on Monday. That's fine. The rest we'll do Monday. There's not much left. There's only like 2 grandmas, but they're pretty big, so I'm gonna do that on Monday. Okay, I guess you guys don't have questions for this. That's fine. Let's see. We could do a small little raid. I know that you guys are exhausted. I know. It's been a lot of studying. But we can go do a raid if you guys want to. Let's see. I think I know who to raid actually. Where is it? Where's she at? There we go. We're gonna rate Poka mi Poka. If you guys are ready for the raid. Do we have a raid message? Do I have my mod in chat, but I don't know if my mod is actively here or lurking. Hello, mod. But yeah, thank you guys very much for studying with me. Otsukare-sama desu. You did very well. And I will see you guys tonight for more Elden Ring. And then Sunday for anime night. And I wish you a lot of fun next person's stream. Of course, also a great day. Before, you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna meet me again. And then I'm gonna ruin it, but you know. It is what it is. Okay. With that, make sure you raid with us so that you can get some points for me. Make sure you follow me on my socials. There will be a new YouTube video uploaded today actually. And make sure you go join my Discord. And you actually have to follow me probably, because otherwise you will never find me again, you know. That would be quite unfortunate. Ah, cake. Cakey. Delicious. Thank you. Well, with that, bye-bye everybody. Where's my ending screen? There it is. Bye-bye.